and I'm male to female transgender. I've struggled with that since I was a little kid, and I'm in my early 50s now, and I have a family, and I have a 16-year-old son. Actually, today's his 16th birthday. Happy birthday, Maddie, I love you. And I just feel that transitioning is a very rewarding experience once you decide that it's the right thing to do. It takes a long time, and you have to really be certain that that's the right course to take. Um, but a lot of anguish goes into the decision process. You don't know if it's really going to work for you, and you feel a little intimidated by the process. And once you decide to go forward, you have to come out to a lot of people, especially your family. And that's a very hard thing to do, and friends. And if you're working, you have to figure out the best way to inform your employer. So there's a lot of steps that you have to take within the process. And you have to do a lot of research and do your homework. And it's not easy. And some days you may have feelings of what am I doing, why am I doing this, but I think in the long run it's probably the best thing you could do. It certainly takes a lot of time and patience, and you need to be aware that you'll encounter changes along the way, but positive changes. And I think it's very, very crucial that you stay focused and have goals, and go through the process step by step. And I think you have to have a positive attitude also, and don't get down, don't let people discourage you. Just do the best that you can and feel happy that you're doing something that you know you should have done a long time ago. There's no shame in doing it. You should never feel down or get depressed about it, though you will probably encounter bouts with depression at times. And I think you have to just take it step by step and work towards your goals and never give up. I think once you decide to do hormones and the expensive things like electrolysis and just seeing doctors and therapists, you'll realize that it costs money, and you have to kind of budget your resources accordingly. Certainly, you probably want to aim high in your transition. You probably want to do surgery also, which is very expensive, so you really have to have contingency plans for that. But I think as the process unfolds, you'll get a better grasp on things, and you'll see how your feelings and how your body develops over the course of the use of hormones. I know that I am very self-conscious when I go out, but I'm dealing with that, and I'm doing much better, and I feel happy when I'm out in public now. As I'm lean, I think I've come a long way. There were times when I couldn't even step out the front door. Now I'm going out all the time. I'm living full time. So I think it's really amazing that I've gotten to that level. And I think that if you just keep at it, that it's definitely possible. And you should never let go of that. If that's one of your goals, you should stick to it and work at it. And certainly the hormones help a lot. I've noticed some changes in my own transition with the hormones, and I think dressing to the style that you like is very important, and just going out and being accepted by people. Acceptance is very critical, and if you feel that people admire and respect you and accept you for who you are, that goes a long way, and that will definitely contribute to your feeling good about yourself and moving on with your transition. And if you encounter people who don't understand and are critical, uh, you can certainly ignore that or explain to them if they're open-minded, if they're willing to try to understand. But essentially you have to be happy and do what's best for you, and you don't care what others say if they're critical. It's your life. Nobody should tell you how to live it. You should be happy within the skin and body that you have, and if you feel there's a mismatch, then you should definitely go forward and transition to be comfortable with the body you see. And I know when I was growing up, I always struggled and I pretended, and I did all the things that boys were supposed to do, and I didn't feel happy about it. I wasn't comfortable with that, but I really had no choice. What could I do? I wanted to go to school in a dress, but I couldn't do that, so I had to accept my reality and just try to force myself to conform, but it wasn't easy at all, and I hated it. I detested being a boy, and I so wanted to be one of the girls. I envied them. I just felt like I was supposed to be like that, and some horrible mistake occurred in my birth. But I've overcome those feelings, and I realize that the best way to handle it is to come to accept who you are as a person and never be hard on yourself. And if you feel transitioning is the right thing, then you should do it. I feel more at peace since I started my transition, and I think it's a wonderful journey, and I wouldn't discourage you from going forward with it, but I certainly would tell you that you have to really do a lot of thinking and soul searching, and definitely have to seek therapy and talk your feelings to a professional. And also it helps to have a friend that you can talk to who understands and is accepting. That always helps. And once you realize that it's okay to be the way you are, and that you've accepted that, it makes the transition process a lot easier for you, Hopefully you'll have the acceptance of your family and the friends that you associate with. Um, it is quite an awakening once you decide that that's the right uh, avenue to take. And it's a little scary, a little intimidating, but you'll realize that it's probably the best thing you could ever do. You'll know that things will get better for you, and you'll be much more at peace with yourself. I think once you start to come to realize that you're a good person and you deserve to be happy, life is more rewarding. So never feel ashamed for who you are or feel like you have to hide who you are. You should be that person that you know in your heart to be, and you never want to lose hope in that, and just find inner peace. Peace is very important, and no matter what struggles you face, just have a good attitude and find a way to deal with each day as it comes, and enjoy the changes that you'll encounter as you transition. If you're male to female, experiment with makeup. Go to the mall, treat yourself to a pretty dress. Go out and dance with a girlfriend. And go to movies with one of your guy friends. Just experience your life in your new form of expressing yourself that is truthful to who you are. And don't
you will make a film who you are.
Lose sight of that. It's very important that you take steps and move forward in the process.
Are you recording?
Move forward in the
process. Who you are.
And just take steps to transition and find that there are so many others like you, and all you have to do is look on YouTube and you'll see so many people transitioning. I apologize, that's my mother-in-law. She's accepting of my situation, but she's joking with me right now. She's giving me a hard time. So I have to kind of deal with that. I think once you find your inner peace and you accept who you are, things get better, and life is more exciting for you, and you just have to appreciate who you are, and just live life. Nobody wants to be in pain or sad. You know, I struggled a lot with depression, and I've had sadly attempted suicide, which I've talked about, and those feelings are really bad, and it's not healthy. Fortunately, I'm seeing a good doctor, a psychiatrist, and it helps a lot, and I'm on medication, and I'm very positive with my own transition. My son is very good about it, and I just feel that it's the right thing for me. You know, I wanted to be a girl all my life. I wanted to transition since an early age. So many things got in the way, and I was afraid and just didn't feel emotionally ready for transitioning. It does require a lot of energy, and it's scary, I won't lie to you, but at the same time it's also very rewarding and exciting to finally aim towards the person that you truly are, and to reflect that in your personality, in your life, and how you convey yourself to others. Just going out, you know, just shopping, just being who you are. And I feel good because I am accepted. People don't think I'm a guy. They look at me as one of the girls. And even with my voice, believe it or not, somehow I manage. But I'm working on my voice. As I said, excuse me, it takes time, just like anything else in life. But if you know that in your heart you're doing the right thing, then it's the best thing for you. And you should never lose sight of that. You should always approach life with a smile and confidence, and just be happy. And you'll see how things fall into place. There's nothing wrong with you. You should be good to yourself, and just take it step by step and slowly, and accept that you're transgender if that's true. And I think being transgender is kind of like, how can I say, it's very hard to explain to somebody what being transgender is like. All I know is I struggled with my appearance and my body, and I envisioned myself to be something else. In my heart I knew deep down that I was a girl, but my body didn't conform to those feelings, and it was heartbreaking. And I lived a life of hiding and being very closed off to people. I didn't want to associate with people. I just felt very out of place and depressed. And I just knew in my heart that things weren't gonna be easy for me because of those feelings. And I wasn't sure what to do about it. But as I got older, I did some research, and I looked on the internet, and I started to realize what it was that I was struggling with, and I became aware of transgender and transsexual individuals, and I knew that was me, and I knew that if I was gonna truly be happy, that I would have to seek medical help and talk to somebody who was familiar with that avenue, area of expertise. And I knew I had to kind of overcome my shyness, also because I was very shy. and afraid to talk to anybody about it. So it took a lot of emotional strength for me. But I realized if I didn't seek the help, I would have languished in depression and I would have been miserable. And that's really not a good way to live your life. Uh, so I finally came to realize that seeking therapy and talking about my feelings was gonna, in the long run, help me and make me a better person. And I am very happy with myself. You know, I have still a lot of changes that I'm going through, but taking it step by step and doing the best I can. And, you know, I think you can learn a lot from others who share their experiences, especially on the internet. Certainly YouTube is a good source, and you'd be amazed by all the trans girls that do videos on YouTube, how beautiful they are, and just looking at them, you would never know that they were once male. I mean, it's very impressive, the changes that they've gone through. Uh, I hope to get to that level in my own transition, but I'm trying to do the best I can and accept it for what it is. You know, I'm not gonna get crazy about my looks or how I present. I present pretty good, and I am very expressive, and I just feel like it's okay, and there is nothing wrong with the way I look or feel. I am a person, and I deserve to be happy and accepted, and just live life the way I feel I have to, and you know, dress accordingly. I feel much happier when I'm dressed up and going out and walking around. It's a great feeling. Uh, Life is much more enjoyable, and you just can feel it in your heart that things are better. So I hope that people who are wondering where they should go if they realize they're transgender, I think certainly watching videos is helpful. Reading and researching about the situation, going to doctors and therapists, and just being truthful, coming to the reality that they are different and they should take it upon themselves to get the help they need. They should never deny that. There is nothing wrong with who you are. You should love who you are and embrace it and be happy and just live your life, and don't let people tell you otherwise. Just be comfortable with who you are, and things will get better for you. Things will improve, and you'll be much more comfortable. You know, you're going to encounter obstacles along the way. You're going to have to prepare for that. Nothing is easy, but you have to do the best you can and try to look at the positives and do what's right for you. Life is short, so you want to be the happiest that you can be, and just realize that there's nothing wrong with you, and you should just live a happy and rewarding life and
And
do
make it
everything
good.
that makes you happy. Uh, just do everything that's positive and accept the realities of your life and circumstances, and just be the best that you can be, and just take it one step at a
Little
time,
family.
and be the best that you can be, and just smile and love who you are, and never lose sight of that, never give up, never lose hope, and embrace that. Support groups help a lot. I've met many good people and friends in my support groups. I've met both male to female trans and female to male trans. They're wonderful people, and I embrace them all. We all have a common bond, and I think once you get out of your own little world, and you come to live the life that you feel destined to live, things will get better for you, and a whole new world will open up for you. But try to preserve your relationships previously and your family relationships, obviously. Try to make the best of the situation and explain to people that, you know, this is something that you struggled with all your life. I think people would be more open-minded and accepting, and hopefully over time, as they see you progressing and much happier, they'll realize that you're doing something that's very important to you, and that you should continue and feel happy. You should never feel sad or depressed given your circumstances. You should work to overcome those feelings and work towards being a better you, and I think over time things will begin to make sense to you, and your life will be more exciting and rewarding, and you'll find that transitioning is probably the best thing that you could ever do for yourself. So don't lose heart, and just be content and patient. It takes a lot of patience, and you'll find eventually that things will work out. You may have some rough road ahead, but